Not often we get the services of Richard Fourie, sponsored by Ridgemont Highlands, another winner at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Tuesday for Ridgemont. Richard, thanks so much for your time. Full book of rides at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Saturday. Kick off with Mr. Fox in race one. Good improvement last time. Can he continue on that curve?
Yeah, look, I thought last time they went just a little bit too slow for him. Sort of pulled him out just before the straight, and you know they still caught him flat-footed at Durbanville. But he's shown a little bit of improvement at home. Awkward draw, but I think you'll enjoy the moment we get to the summer track with a longer straight. But yeah, he's got to get going and get racing experience.
Onto the second race where you ride Ozok. He can be quite hit and miss, can Ozok? What are you expecting here?
He was very unlucky last time. He got done between horses, he couldn't get out, and the race got away from him. But he's a hardy horse. I think he'll flourish at Kenilworth, and I'll make him a big runner.
Third race you ride for Stth in the form of Sail the Seas. Lot to like about him. He's a big imposing son of Versengetrick, so he obviously won on last time, beating good hard knockers. What do you think of him?
Beautiful horse. Justin was a little bit concerned about the 10 draw, and I said to Justin, don't worry about the draw. That's my job. I'll make a plan. But lovely horse. He's doing everything good at home, and should run a good race.
Then on to the fourth where you run number 3 Black Egret. Of the opinion that he'll do okay back down the straight here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Went round the turn at the country course last time out. Can we see some improvement?
Look, it was his first run here from the high felt. Obviously sometimes takes some adjusting, but he's a little bit out of the weights with some horses, like Louis McCourtois' ride. I rode it last time. He was very unlucky. He got cramped on the just before we took the first bend, and he lost all momentum, and then he had to start basically up the straight. So one or two dangers in there, but maybe for Quartet's side, include me.
Then on to the fifth race where you ride one of your old friends, number 9 Future Swing, who went so close last time out. In fact, his run in the Gold Cup at Hollywoodbets Greyville was also out of the top draw. Is he now just condemned to running and staying races, and this is probably his job going forward?
Yeah, look, there is nice races for him here, Cape Stayers, all those kind of races. He's the highest rated horse in the race for a reason. Probably earned that rating in the Gold Cup at Hollywoodbets Greyville. But saying that, he's carrying 60 kilos, and I think there's like 2 other horses carrying 56 and 53, and everything else is under sufferance or carrying 52. So a tricky race. I'm not a fan of them because you're carrying so much weight, you're giving a lot of weight to these horses that could be hidden in the weights. You're obviously a year older now. They do improve. So there's 1 or 2 horses of concern, but you know, he ran a cracker last time at Hollywoodbets Greyville, at Durbanville, and you know, he also got impeded just through the 250, so he had to break his momentum and come again, and which he did. So doing everything as good as he can at home, strong, aggressive boy, but like 1 or 2 horses that Diamo and them with 52 kilos, they're probably going to be hard to catch, but we're going to give a good try there.
Then on to the listed Laissez Faire, where you ride number 6 Southern Skies. You're unbeaten on her. She's got so much heart. She must be a pleasure to ride because she helps as much as you help her.
Yeah, she's an absolute darling. Keep praising Adam Azzi for sending her down. She's just flourished here, but it's getting tougher now. Obviously, she's got nice black type herself already. We've got to take a dip at all the features now. She's really climbed up nicely, back to her old ratings, but she's a bigger filly than what she was in the high felt, and Mr. Sands obviously guiding her here. He's done a phenomenal job. We galloped her here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth the other day, and she was plumb ready. But got to respect that one horse of Justin Stth I've been riding, Be Mary. She's also doing everything right at the moment. So 52 kilos, it's probably the horse to beat.
Then also the Grade 2 feature, the Western Cape Fillies Championship, where it looks like Gimmies Contest will be hard to beat, but there was a lot to like about Mon Petite Cherie last time. Even though she got beaten, she did catch the eye.
Yeah, look, we're behind the 8 ball with her a little bit. She had a dirty track wash. We scratched out of the race that we had pin marked for her, and then we started panicking. What do we do? So I just recommended running her in any race we can possibly find, just to get a run into her. And we opted to run against the Colts, probably getting a kilo from Kaiboy, and she's still had to take the bend, and obviously we want to start getting to the mile sort of races for her, but dropped her out and she flew home. I was super chuffed with it. Yes, we got an orchid draw, but so does Gimmy's Lottie. But also 1 or 2 horses with the good draws that's in there. I'm just trying to think of that horse that Cornet's been riding. I think it's Polynomial. Yes.
Greg Enion, yeah.
And there's always been hype about that filly, and I've seen her flash up with the races. But yeah, open race, short straight. They could canter, could really boycott everybody on the outside or at the back and make it into a sprint, and it's going to make it difficult for these good horses to catch up.
Then on to the 8th race. Very, very interesting so far. I'm loving this. On to the 8th race, number 8, Pink Pigeon. She's the least exposed horse in the race. Workmanlike maiden win. Any more to come from her?
Look, I worked this morning, funny enough. We are on Tuesday. It was beautiful filly to ride. I didn't know what to expect, and I rode it, and I came back and I said to Louis, wow, she's actually quite a honey. She just does exactly what you ask of her. She's mature, she knows the system, and she was fun to ride. But again, if we didn't run in the Fillies Championship, Mon Petit Chéri would be in this race, and that would have been super bullish. So, but we're in the game for black type, and we want to see our best horses win the best races.
Then on to the 9th penultimate ride. You reunited with Ramafora, who you got on well with as a 2-year-old. Back from a break, first run for Paul Reeves as well.
Very fortunate. I managed to gallop him at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. And I was surprised. He's doubled in size. He obviously needed a little bit of a break. He filled out, moving much better behind. There was always something he kept displacing, and they gelded him, and I think that also helped a lot. And he was just a very immature horse when he won, and I did warn the owners and the trainer. I said, look, he won a bit early because he's still very, very immature, but couple months down the line, interesting runner. I think I came back and obviously did 1 or 2 niggles with him with his bridle. I'm just hoping it helps and he can run a very positive race.
And then the last ride, race 10, number 12, Champagne Mac down the straight for Lunga Gila. Stick with him after a pleasing run last time behind Prince of Tibet.
Yes, made a mistake last time. I think I might have sent him a little bit too soon. Track was running fast and I wanted the outside rail. But he's a wary type of guy. He looks around at everything, so I wanted to give him a fright and just keep giving him a fright all the way through to the line. But he was too clever for me. So obviously I'll change a little bit of tactics on the day, but definitely in with a shot on the day.
That's our champ. Thank you.
No problem.